Welcome to another episode of Nitungo, an online Ibibio language class. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am sending these greetings based on the time and location from which you are currently viewing. My name is Andrew Effiong, your Ibibio language instructor. Thank you for joining us. Please do well to like and share. Once again, Amedi Nkobadie Mekerekidioko. Greetings are essential parts of human interaction, serving as a way to establish connections and show respect. In this lesson, we will explore the significance of greetings and learn about the different forms of greetings in the Ibibio culture. First of all, what is the meaning of greetings in Ibibio language? Greetings in Ibibio means a come. Have you ever wondered why greetings are considered the most important part in learning a new language? Basically, greetings are frequently used in everyday communication. It builds good rapport. It is the foundation of creating meaningful connections and positive relationships. Initiating a conversation using a polite greetings with the native speaker in their own native language shows respect and appreciation to their culture. It also demonstrates your interest in language learning and showcases your willingness to engage in meaningful conversations. Hence, the need for this lesson. Accordingly, greetings are the first tradition instilled in every Ibibio child within their households as a fundamental aspect of the Ibibio culture. I'm excited to share with you the different forms of greetings in Ibibio culture, which include both verbal and non-verbal expression. Let's discuss the non-verbal greetings first. Non-verbal greetings in Ibibio culture includes gesticulations like waving of hands, handshakes. This vary based on the formality of the situation or the relationship between the individuals involved. Handshakes are common greetings in the Ibibio culture, but in a situation involving females, hugging is preferable. However, this depends on the relationship between the individuals. But it is very important to understand the norms when it comes to greetings such as handshake. In Ibibio culture, it is considered an insult for a younger person to initiate a handshake with an elderly person. Understanding these tips is important to avoid misunderstandings and unintentional offense. Let's dive quickly into the verbal forms of greetings. By the way, let me tell you what the different periods in a day are called in Ibibio language. Morning is Obakunsen. Afternoon is Uweme. Evening is Nubi. Night is Akunoyu. So in the morning, we say Amesiere, which means good morning. Amesiere. You can repeat after me. Amesiere. Good. Don't forget that every greeting demands a response. So the response for Amesiere is Amesierende. So if I say Amesiere, you respond with Amesierende. If you want to greet a friend, you can say Ofanmi Amesiere. Ofanmi means my friend. So if I say Ofanmi Amesiere, which means my friend, good morning, or good morning my friend. And the person will respond with Amesierende. If it is your father, you can say Edemi Amesiere. Edemi means my father. If it is your mother, you can say Ekami Amesiere. Ekami means my mother. The response is Amesierende. They can say Ayinmi Amesierende. Ayinmi means my child. If you want to greet more than one person at the same time, you can pluralize it by saying Emesiere. Remember, the first one was Amesiere. Emesiere is the plural form of Amesiere. Amesiere is for good morning. Let's move to the afternoon greetings. Remember, afternoon in Ibibio means uweme, uweme. Do you know that there is no conventional way of saying good afternoon in the Ibibio culture? But that doesn't mean that we don't greet in the afternoon. Mind you, in Ibibio culture, we greet from the period of afternoon to evening based on what the individual is doing. If the person is sitting, we can say tiedo. Tiedo. Tie means sit. Do means there, which means you are sitting there. And the response will be amedi, which means you are welcome, or sesomo, which means thank you. If the person is walking, you can say kenamo, which means well done, and the person will respond with sesomo, which means thank you. If the person is lying down, the best greeting for that moment is na do. Na means to lie. Do means there. And the response will be sesomo, na do, sesomo, or amedi. Sesomo means thank you. Amedi means welcome. If there are more than one person, you can add a to it, which will change its form to plural form, like enado, etiedo, ekenamo, emedi, esoson. If the person is standing, the greeting at that moment is dado. That means stand. Do means there. The response can be kekao if the person is passing by. But if the person is returning from something or somewhere, you can respond with amenyon or amedi. That means if I say dado, a person will respond with kekao or amenyon if you are returning from somewhere. If someone is returning from a place or an activity, the best greeting for that moment is amenyon. Amenyon. If someone is returning from activity or somewhere, the best greeting is amenyon. If someone is going out, the best greeting there is kaadio. Kaadio. Ka means go. D means come, which simply means that you are wishing the person to go and come back safely. The response is sesomo, which means thank you. For the night, don't forget, night in Ibibio means akunoyu. Akunoyu. The greeting for night is asiere. Asiere means till daybreak. The response for this greeting is asierende. That is for good night. Asiere. And the response is asierende. It might interest you to know these other forms of verbal greetings, such as idemfo, which means how are you doing? Idemfo, how are you doing? The response is asom. Asom means I'm healthy. Another one is nkpobadie, which means how things. The response is idioko, which means it is fine, or afon, which means it is well. Some people do say abadie in a short form instead of nkpobadie. It is informal depending on the relationship. If someone is traveling, the greeting for this moment is sangasong. Sangasong, which means safe journey or goodbye. Again, sangasong. The response is sesomo, which means thank you. If someone is injured or something happens to somebody, you can express your apologies to the person by saying pe. Pe means sorry, and the person will respond with sesomo, which means thank you. If someone is bereaved or something happens to someone that affects them emotionally, you can add songidem to that be. That means you can say be songidem. Be means sorry. Songidem means be strong. That means you can say be songidem. This is a way of sympathizing with the person. Another one is songono. Songono. Songono is an Ibibio word for congratulations. Another one is ikrenyen. Ikrenyen means it's been a while. Another one here is mekomo. Mekomo is a general salutation. It can be used anytime in the day other than morning and night. The last one we will discuss under this topic are tutu itemedikete. Tutu itemedikete means till we meet again. Another one is tutu inimfen. Tutu inimfen means till some other time or till next time. The last one here is seson, which means thank you, and yakaba, which means bye bye. Yakaba, bye bye. I will be attending to questions in the comment section. I will also evaluate your responses in that same section. But before we go, let's recap. Amesiere is for good morning. The response is amesierende. Asiere is for good night. The response is asierende. In all, don't forget seson, which means thank you.